Coach, coming out with a 41-10 win tonight, just overall thoughts, overall feelings of how you felt the team played.
I thought we did some really good things. I was really pleased with our defense. We had some big stops to keep them from scoring down there in the first half, and some big stops in the second half, on third or fourth down to limit their scoring. I thought that was huge. I thought that our offense grounded out when we needed to and then came up with the big plays to kind of have the 1-2 punch. Really pleased with how we played tonight.
Yarborough was someone coming in the game that you knew you had to have a clear emphasis on. Talk to me about how your defense kind of throughout the game kind of did a really good job of kind of limiting his big plays and kind of having him churn out some yards.
Yeah, he is really good, and he's very, very patient, and he's strong. And so a patient guy that's strong and will sit in there and then go. Obviously, he did that several times and was pretty good at it. I thought that our defensive front, our box, did a pretty good job of limiting him, but also of containing even when he was getting yards, so that it became a very physically demanding game on him, so that as the game progressed, he wasn't as effective, and our guys did an increasingly good job of limiting what he can do. Certainly that was a big key to our game defensively, and he's a huge, important part of their offense. I think they throw the ball really well additionally, because you have to commit so much to that run, but it paid off for us tonight.
I know Zach a couple weeks ago had a little bit of a scare. He comes in the first drive of the game, he gets his first chance, he houses it 56 yards. Just what was that for you to see him make that type of play in that type of moment? His first game back, first drive back, he does that.
Sure, yeah, I mean that's fantastic. Obviously it's great from the game perspective, just having that run, but also just from having a player who had a pretty good scare, as you say, and then he was very blessed and healed, was able to go home from the hospital that night, and has recovered really well. And I think it also gives him some confidence, because there's always a little bit of hesitation on how it's going to go. The next time out there, I'm sure his parents were ecstatic and relieved at the same time. But that was a big play for us, and him being able to hit the sideline and go the distance.
I know Martinez Brown's the kind of guy that you can kind of put anywhere out on the field, but I feel like wheel routes specifically tonight were kind of his go-to call, whether it's switching the quarterback one way, he goes out the back way. Just what about Martinez Brown's passing or catching ability kind of makes him a difference maker?
Yeah, he has a really unique way of getting open, so we schemed some things for him to have that chance. And I think what also helps is that Wilson or Connor, whoever's still in the backfield, is still a pretty dangerous threat. So, and we're happy to use Aiden as a decoy and run the ball behind him. But we were able to get some good matchups for him, and Cade did a good job finding him.
I know you had a couple standouts on defense. Kai Bell off with the interception. Jack Wren made some big plays. Just what other notable defensive guys do you feel like really stood out in your eyes?
No, I thought Cole did a really good job. I think that Braylon had some big plays in limiting big distance on there. And like I said, I think the whole front box, Keller, our ends, I think we did a good job of just making it a really physical game, which as the game progressed, helped the tide stay in our favor.
The Gustavo Lopez, the onside kick that he ended up getting, how long did you have that in your back pocket? Was that an in the moment type deal? Do you want to keep the momentum going? What was the call there?
We practiced that, of course, and we thought we had an opportunity to do that, and I thought that was a good opportunity. Unfortunately, we weren't able to capitalize offensively after that, but still, I think it was very well executed, end up with the ball in good position, and I think that there's also a long game that it makes it harder for future teams and them in the rest of this game to know exactly what's going to come next. I thought that was it's a lot of fun, and it worked really well.
All right, anything else like that, Coach?
Like you said, the interception there at the end of the first half, I think gave us a great opportunity, and we weren't able to get the field goal in, but just the mindset that we want to capitalize on all the minutes that we have to do the things that we practice and we work on, and to have fun with the guys. So I told them what we've earned is one more week of hanging out together and loving on each other and having fun and getting better and working hard and representing our school next week.
All right, let's get to